Hey guys, Fhraelaok here again. Thanks for tuning in to the 7th installment and aspect of being a raid leader. This one happens to be how do I encourage my raiders to do their best? This is a huge thing. Like I said, for a super hardcore guild that they're ready to get yelled at and just criticized, not even constructive criticism, that's fine for you guys. This is for everybody else. Um, you really do want high morale the entire time being in the guild. Sometimes it just does not go well. I mean, it happens. Even with the best of teams, it doesn't always work out. And that's alright. It happens. But you always want positive reinforcement. For people who are doing their best, make sure you're like, great job. We got a tank that I'm always saying, good job. You really did that well. You did a great job picking up all those ads. He appreciates that. He has a positive attitude through it, and he always tries his best because he knows that if he does his best, the raid leader is going to notice it and like it, and everybody else is going to notice how good of a job he's doing, and that's really important to know that you're doing a good job. Let them know if they do something wrong. Let them know that they could change something. They're like, oh well, you maybe try doing this differently. It might work better. And then tell them, we could try one tanking the ads that might work better. Everybody stand in the middle, and they'll come into us, and let's see what we can do. You got to tell them. Don't tell them, oh, you did this wrong. Tell them we could change that. Let's try something different, and give them a solution. Tell them what they can change. Keep high morale during a fight. For example, on the Twin Valkyr in TOC, we down the little bubble. The bubble pops up. I'm like, everybody kill the white bubble. Kill the white bubble. Everybody switches to it really well. I'm like, don't worry about changing colors, just burn it. They burn it, it gets interrupted right away. Flawless. I'm like, alright, great job, guys. Keep it up. Doing good. We're almost there. Really, you're talking during the fight. Everybody knows that you're noticing, that you're actually there in the fight with them. Not only doing your job, but paying attention to theirs as well. So they know they're being watched. So, I mean, they're getting noticed. Everything's going on. If you happen to wipe, get right back in there and try again. There's no reason to, sit there and be like, well, what did we all do so wrong? Although it's good to ask questions, if you notice something went wrong, ask questions if you don't know what went wrong. Maybe somebody had a different view. Everybody has a different view in the fights. They see different things. Maybe somebody noticed a healer out of place or a tank out of place or just something that should have been done differently. And they'll be like, oh, well, we should try tanking it over here, not right here. Let's move it over here next time, and that should work better because this is why. And remember, if you have a problem, and I always say this to everybody, real life game, anything, don't complain without a solution. If you got a problem, tell me why. Tell me what I can do to change it. But don't just, whine to somebody, because that doesn't look good. Always have a solution, and that's great for a raid leader. Always noticing people. They're really happy when you tell them they did something right, or you're like, well, let's change this. I'm sure this will work better. You're better at doing this, so let's try that instead. And generally, when they're happier, and when you figure it out and you give them positive reinforcement and change it in a good way, giving them a solution, and keeping high morale through a fight, you're going to down something, you're going to progress, everyone's going to be happy, and even if that happens after a wipe or something, you're like, alright, well, that was a great attempt, guys, tonight. We'll get it next time. I'll be sure to look at the fight again, and hopefully everybody please look at the fight, and let's see what we can do differently and get in there and down it next time. It happens, people get tired, all this stuff. So really just keep everybody's morale high during the fight, before the fight, after the fight, just in the guild in general. Alright, so that's how I encourage my raiders, and I hope you can do the same to keep everybody happy and enjoying raiding. After all, it is a game, and people do need to enjoy it. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. There is one final installment going to be coming up, which is what else do I need to know about being a raid leader? And I will explain a few things on that. Like I said, thanks for watching. Subscribe for the next video. Check us out at dragonsofabyss.wowstead.com or dragonsofabyss.com. Thanks, guys.